So this is a day in life of an international student at SMU. Enjoy. This is our main character, Logan Lu. He is an international student from China, and this is his freshman year. Like every other international student, Logan Lu is required to stay on campus, and he is staying in one of the dorms at SMU. His dorm type is a single room with public bathroom. So when you were filling out your house information, you can choose whether you want a public bathroom or a shared bathroom with your roommates. Both types of bathrooms are cleaned regularly in order to provide a good experience for our students. Since Logan is preparing himself for his day, I will be giving you guys a quick tour of all the dorms at SMU. So first starting off, we'll have Lloyd Commons, Kathy Craw Commons, Ware Commons, Armstrong Commons, and Crum Commons. The red circle shows the 5 commons locations on SMU campus. As we're moving north, we have Cockrill Macintosh Commons, Michael Vaney Commons, Morrison McGinney Commons, Bowes Commons. So those 4 commons are located in the center of the SMU campus. As we're moving further north, we have 4 more commons. We have Virginia Snyder Commons, the commons where I used to live. It's a really convenient commons. I would give it a 9 out of 10. Shadows Hall, Peyton Hall, and finally Mary Hay Hall. So those 4 commons are located on the northeast side of the campus. As a new income student, you will be randomly assigned into one of those commons. Unfortunately, you don't get to choose which commons you want to be in. I think Logan is almost done. Let's go check on him. So Logan, it's almost 8 a.m. You don't have any classes at this time?
It's a bit different from high school. We don't have all morning classes. We can set up our own schedule.
So at SMU, you can personally customize your class schedule. That means you can set your first class be at any time you want. So for Logan, his first class doesn't start until 10 a.m. And for his morning, he'd like to spend a little time in the gym. Always remember, set up your class schedule wisely because it's going to affect you greatly. So Logan, I saw you showed something to the front desk. What was that for?
We need ID in order to get into the Deadman Center right now because of COVID.
As a matter of fact, without the pandemic, you still need a student ID in order to access the gym.
While Logan is stretching, I'll give you guys a quick tour of all the equipment in the gym.
So in Deadman Center, we have 3 floors. On the ground floor, we have all the fitness equipments. If you like lifting weights and strength building, this is definitely the place for you. We also provide plenty of treadmill machines. So for the first floor at Deadman Center, we have plenty of basketball courts. You don't need to make reservations for those courts. Those courts are first come, first serve. At Deadman, we also provide endurance training sections if you're interested. Furthermore, we have an indoor soccer field. However, due to the pandemic, no games are allowed. We also provide 6 indoor squash and tennis courts. On the 3rd floor, we have an indoor running track. Since it's in the morning, Logan usually plays alone. So Logan, since you're done with basketball, where are you going now?
We're going straight to dining hall after playing basketball.
So after playing basketball, Logan would go to the closest dining hall, the Arnold Dining Hall. Just like in the gym, a student ID is required in order to access the dining hall. This rule applies to all dining halls at SMU. So let Logan enjoy his food, and I'll be giving you guys a quick tour of all the dining halls at SMU. So the dining hall we are at, the Arnold Dining Hall, is located on the south side of the campus. But this is not the only dining hall we have on SMU. As we move north, we have another dining hall which is called the Fleet Dining Hall. So let me give you guys a quick tour of what's inside of both dining halls. So for both dining halls, The foods are first come first serve, but don't worry, the food never runs out. Each dining hall has different food stations. Like for this one, it's the sandwich station. You just need to tell the person in the station what kind of food you want and they will prepare it for you. Now let's check out the Humphrey Lee dining hall. I like the food here better because I used to live in Virginia Snyder and I come here a lot. And for those pizza, they're absolutely amazing. I hope you're not hungry right now because those look delicious. Like Arnold Dining Hall, the food here is also first come first serve. So for Logan's next destination, he will be going back to his dorm. We'll be discussing a few important points regarding dorms. For all dorms at SMU, in order to have access to it, a student ID is required. So for some dorms, you still need an ID in order to access the staircase and the elevator. As you can see, your student ID is very important. Now, you may have a question. Let's say, what if I forgot to bring my room key or I lost my student ID? The answer is quite simple. So let's say if you lost your key, you just need to go to Virginia Snyder Hall and go to their front desk. We'll be showing you later of exactly what to do. Now, let's say if you lost your student ID, you need to go to Hughes Trigg Student Center in order to get a new ID or ID replacement. Now, if it's too late at night, let's say about 1 AM or 12 AM, you can always call an RA for assistance. Their phone numbers will be provided to you as soon as you move inside the dorm. So this is showing you what to do when you lost your key. You need to first go to Virginia Snyder Hall front desk, tell the staff member what happened, and they will be handing you a form, and simply you just need to fill it out. So after filling out the form, they will provide you with a temporary key. The key must be returned in a certain amount of hours or days, or otherwise a fine will be given. If you lost your student ID, this is where you need to go. It's almost 10 AM. Logan's class is about to start. Due to pandemic, most of the class are changed into online classes. However, when it's 2021 fall semester, every classes will be in person. So for today, Logan will have 3 classes, and each class is 50 minutes long. For some classes, they're about 1 hour and 20 minutes long, and you need to attend them twice a week. So that was quick. So Logan, since you finished all the classes today, where are you planning to go now?
I'm heading to the library so that I can focus better on my schoolwork.
We have many libraries on SMU campus. But before that, let's talk about transportation here at SMU. From Logan's dorm to the library, it's about 5 minutes walk. Many students here own a bike or a skateboard, which can help them travel faster. You can also download Tap Ride app from the App Store, which can give you access to those little cards at SMU. Now we've arrived at Fondren Library Center. This is one of the libraries at SMU, and personally it is my favorite. It has many personalized study rooms, and its location is just great. So today Logan reserved a one-person study room. There are other study room types, which we're gonna discuss later. So while Logan is studying, I'll give you guys a quick tour of all the libraries at SMU, and we're gonna mainly focus on the Fondren Library. There are many libraries at SMU campus, and the one we are at right now is the Fondren Library Center. As we move south, we will have the Business Library Center, which is located under the business school. As we move west, we will have Harmon Art Library and Bridwell Library. Due to Fondren Library's location and its capacity, it is the most popular library at SMU campus. Now without further ado, let's go check this library out. So on the first floor we have 2 sections, the red and the blue sections. The sections you are seeing right now is the red sections. Now, due to the pandemic, not really a lot of people are here right now, but trust me, back in the day, it is definitely the most crowded place in the library. Sometimes it is even hard to find an open seating place. Now, as we get into the blue level, everything starts to quiet down. You can talk with your friends here, but you really need to keep the voice down. Now, as we go to the second floor of the blue level, most of the study rooms are located here. Before you enter a study room, make sure you reserve it online, or otherwise somebody else will. You don't want to get kicked out of the room in the middle of your study. The same policy applies to the second floor of the red level. Unlike the first floor, everything is quiet here. The study rooms here have a capacity of 4. And for the reading area at Fordham Library Center, it's probably the quietest place in Dallas, let's say. Now, at the top of the Fordham Library, this is a place where you can study and enjoy the view at the same time. So before I mention that the Fordham Library is popular because of its location, let me show you why. So from the library to the student center is only about a minute on foot. If you want to take a break between your studies, the student center is definitely a place you want to go to. And let me tell you why. So besides the ID replacement, you can also find a market and many other restaurants at student center. And not to mention that the dining area is quite amazing. So Logan, since you finished studying in the library, is your day ended?
Not quite yet. I still have a job shift at ISS office.
What is ISS office?
I don't know, let me show you.
At SMU, there are many on-campus jobs for international students. So Logan is working in the International Student Scholar Service program. So besides that, you can also find jobs like front desk at the library or working as one of the staff members at the gym. So as for today, there is an event on the Dallas lawn. So Logan is going to the office and then he's heading straight to the lawn. Oh, and by the way, if you have any questions regarding your visa and your I-20, the ISSS office is the place you want to go to. If you don't know, the office is located on the 2nd floor of the Blanton building. So now Logan is checking in with his supervisor and asking instructions for his task. So I guess for now, Logan's job is to set up all the tables on the lawn. So Logan, I see now that you're done with all the tables. What are you planning to do next?
I'll just wait for the event to start and check people in later.
So since the preparation is completed, our supervisor is assigning each of us with a specific task to complete.
The painting number they like the best, so they can roll around, see which painting they like the best. And Shen and Logan put painting.
So Logan, since you're finished with the job, where are you planning to go next?
Heading back to my dorm, take a break.
So after everything, it's time for Logan to have some fun with his friends at the dorm. Well, it's 7 already. So Logan, do you have any place for dinner in mind?
I'm planning to go to the Max place.
Max place?
It's not one of the dining halls, it's actually a dining option on campus.
So after both dining halls are closed, you can still go to Max place for food. The place is open until 12 a.m. during weekdays. If you ever want to have some food with your friends during the night, maybe have some small talks, this is definitely the place you want to go to. So Logan is heading back to his dorm after his dinner. At some nights, Logan would enjoy some late night snacks and watch some YouTube, and that will end his day.
Thank you so much for watching the video. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to the ISS office. Meanwhile, me and my partner Shin, we've attached our WeChat below. So if you have any questions, you can reach out to us as well. And thank you so much, and welcome to SMU.